Alright, well, as the video title says, this is going to be a $25 camping challenge. What do you get for $25? Well, you don't get a ukulele, that's for sure. I went on Marketplace over a couple of months. The idea was that people or kids or whoever, if they want to go camping but they don't have the gear and they don't have the money to go out and buy the gear, what can you get for very little? I got this backpack for free. Now I haven't even used this. This is the first time I've actually put it on, was today. Gear under here is some clothing of mine. Jacket that I'm going to use for a pillow. Shirt in case it gets a bit cool. When I got this backpack, it also came with a down sleeping bag. Now the backpack itself, pretty damn good backpack considering it's free. Denali 50 litre. So that's the down sleeping bag. Haven't washed it. I know, pretty sketchy, right? They hadn't used it for years, so who knows what's living inside this thing. And the fact that it's been compressed for years, I'm hoping I can fluff it up enough that it's going to keep me warm tonight. We'll find out. I did bring some items from home. Gotta watch out where I'm sitting. There's all deer droppings everywhere, right here where I want to camp. But anyway, so I brought a plate. Most people have got plates in their house. And I got some food, which I'll get into that in a minute. But I went on Marketplace again and I found cast iron pan or skillet. Pretty good. I've just oiled that, washed it and oiled it. Yeah, I mean, I'll sleep in something that hasn't been washed, but I'm not going to eat off something that hasn't been washed. So yeah, I've just oiled it, wrapped it up in plastic just to keep it from getting everything dirty. Got some utensils again, stuff you'd have in your house. Then I've got a tent. That's all the gear I got in here. I got just a water bottle. That looks pretty average. That's meant to be clean water, but it's got like a yellow, greeny yellow tinge to it. That's my drinking water. Alright, I'll deal with it. Just got another bag just to put stuff in it. That's it. That's all I've got. Now obviously I've got filming gear as well. I've got that little bit of stuff there. This tent, again, Marketplace for free. Problem was, it doesn't have a rain fly. So I know that. I don't know if it's got cordage in here or tent pegs or anything else. I haven't taken this out of the bag. But it's for free, so if it keeps the bugs off me for the night, it's all good. It's not forecast to rain, so yeah, that's all I got. All these items I've just said are free. So you're saying, all right, $25 camping challenge. I think I've achieved that for zero. So where my $25 went was on some food. I'm not going to eat all this tonight. Got some potatoes, got some marshmallows for dessert, quick oats. I'll probably only use like 2 of these sachets and take the rest home with me. The other thing I've got, which is over there underneath the camera, is some meat. I've just got it in a cold bag just to stop it going bad while I'm filming. I've got the oats. I don't have a pot to cook them in, but I do have some foil so I can make do with that. Now try this water. It does look, I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera. It looks green. Tastes alright. Just a green tinge to the plastic. All this marks here where you can see the ground's all been raked, that's from deer. They've been bedded down right here and there's droppings everywhere, so I've got to get rid of all that before I put my tent down. Obviously I don't have an air bed or anything. Spiky plants. Hopefully it's going to be alright, because yeah, this is the first time. Jeez, I don't even, it's all tied up and everything. There's no pegs in there, but oh no, I thought that was a peg. Oh, I do feel pegs. Got pegs. Now I'm gonna have to find a nice rock to hammer these pegs in with. It's actually pretty pretty easy to put together. Alright, so the seal tape inside there's all come off, but I mean, it's free. What do you expect? Alright, let's have a look at the sleeping bag. Don't know how long bed bugs live for, but they said they haven't used this for years. So I don't even know how long this sleeping bag is. I'm 6'2". This could be for a kid for all I know. Hopefully not, otherwise I'm going to be using those jackets to keep my upper part of my body warm. Get this head out. Could be years worth of sweat in this sleeping bag, not mine. That's a nice thought to have before you go to bed, isn't it? Sleeping in someone else's sweat. And if I do get cold, I'll just get out and shake the sleeping bag a few times. That should warm me up nicely. Right, so I've got that set up across on an angle just to give me a bit more room. Once I get in it, I'll decide I'll move around. There'll no doubt be hard spots underneath the tent. I'll manoeuvre it and get the most comfortable night's sleep I can. And yeah, I think that's the bed sorted. Right, so that's the receipts there. I'll give you a close-up of it, and I also bought a lighter. I'll throw that there. Yeah, we've got marshmallows, and we've got the aluminium foil, we've got the steak, we've got the potatoes. On this one here, we've got this lighter, and then we've got the brown sugar. I didn't buy brown sugar. What that is the those oats, the rolled oats. So I don't know why it's got that down as brown sugar, but I'm definitely not going to be eating brown sugar for breakfast. Alright, it's getting late in the afternoon, so I've got to get this fire going, because I need some coals. So there's no mucking around here, just get it in there where I can. Just get it lit. Thankfully the wind's died off. It was getting a bit blowy before, but it's decided to be nice to me. And I got that wind direction right too, it's blowing that way. Couldn't tell before. When I'm setting up a tent, I couldn't tell which way the wind was blowing. Now I do have that bottle of water just over there by that tree, so if this thing gets a bit crazy on me, I can quickly throw some water on it and get it sorted out. Now for breakfast, what I've got are these quick oats sachets, or on the receipt it showed them as being brown sugar, because they are brown sugar and cinnamon flavour. Now, normally when I have these, I do them in a microwave, but I don't have a microwave out here. Do have some smoke though. Now you did see that. When I lit this fire, the smoke was going that way. This is the story of my life. I'll get the wind direction right, set my tent up, blowing away from this tent, light my fire and the wind changes. Now it's blowing back through my tent. On the plus side, the positive, I'm not going to have mosquitoes around the tent. Probably won't have me around the tent either because it'll be too smoky. Getting back to breakfast. So yeah, normally you do these in a microwave. I don't have a microwave, and I don't even have a pot. So what I'm going to do, I'll make a bowl. Double this up just to give it a bit of strength. Now, as I said, this is for breakfast, but I'm going to prep it now. If you soak these overnight, you can eat them cold. So you don't need to actually cook them. You can just soak them. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a bowl, soak them overnight, and then I'll heat them up in that bowl on the fire in the morning. It's the dodgiest looking bowl I've ever seen. Get some of my green water and my oats, and I'm going to soak them in here overnight. Oh, I spilt that everywhere. Come on, Rob. Try to stop any little critters getting in there. We'll see what happens in the morning. Stick this somewhere that I don't step on it in the middle of the night. Right up against this tree. Alright, I think that's as good as I'm going to get it with the coals. Do have a knife as well, it's just a kitchen knife that I brought with me. I'll lay that there in the dirt, it's nice and clean. I'll get the potatoes in first because they're going to take a lot longer to cook. Just keep this little fire going at the side there because I don't want my fire to go out completely and then I have to restart it to cook my steak. Normally I'd eat the jackets from these potatoes, but these weren't washed, so they're full of dirt. I do have my standards. They might be very low standards, but I still have some standards. I'm not going to sit here and eat dirt. But other than that, this is as far as my standards go. Draw the line at eating dirt, but anything else goes. That steak's nice and juicy. Bit of butter, and it'd be perfect. If you're going to do one marshmallow, you might as well do 4 of them. Good morning. Well, I made it through the night. The sleeping bag, yeah, it was really warm. Held up pretty well. The ground, comfort-wise, not so good. If there was leaves around here that weren't covered with sticks and branches and stuff, I could have raked all those leaves up into a big pile and put the tent on top of that. But yeah, didn't really have that option. I knew if I did that, I'd still be laying on sticks. So yeah, I just went with the ground. Anyway, time to get up and see what the day holds. Get a fire going and get some breakfast. So I want to have a cup of tea as well this morning. I don't have a pot, as I mentioned. I don't have a cup. So I'm going to make one out of that foil. Smoke's decided to go back that way again. It does feel a bit wet underneath my little oats here. So hopefully all the water hasn't drained out. Now they look alright. Little bits of ash in it. So it has leaked a little bit, but that's okay. As you can see, did lose a little bit of water, but not too bad. Now all this foil I will put it into a recycling after this. Something like that. Very dodgy, I know. Alright, let's see if it holds water. This could go bad real quick. Kind of works. Take my stick out so I don't burn it. Now these oats are good to go now. I mean, they've been soaking overnight. You can eat them cold, but I just want to get a bit of warmth into them. All right. Pretty nice actually. Never looks appetizing. Kind of like risotto. Like you get seafood risotto and it tastes so nice, but to look at it plated up, if you didn't know what it was, you'd like, I'm not touching that. Get someone else to clean that up. I'm going to sit back, enjoy the morning, eat my breakfast. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.